We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Washington Commanders. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Quickly to the air is Wilson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Trying to find Greg Dulcich there. And now it's second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through in this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Wilson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Bronco defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Here's Tua. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Out to his left. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now the Broncos take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. First and goal from the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Moore, the man in motion. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Play action. Now it's Tua. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2nd down and 3. Up the middle they go. Strickland. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. A give left side to Robinson. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Caught out left side by Robinson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. From midfield, here's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Washington going to send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And got his man complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 88 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
25-yard line. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Strickland. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his first rushing touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. But the man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Mims in motion left. On 3rd down, Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
2 now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, it's Strickland, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Strickland. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back them up. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Strickland. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mims in motion left. Now Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
21, Broncos 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. This is Fant on the short completion. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 7. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Touchdown Broncos. Jerry Jeudy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the commanders jumped. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Tua sets up to pass it, rolling to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Up the middle, it's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
At the Commander's 28-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Now Wilson on second down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Throwing is Wilson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now is 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson will throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On third down, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims. 45 yards. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Wilson going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Robinson on a give right side. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Back to the ground with Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Strickland, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. You hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
The offense on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Toss play to Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Second and a couple. They run the jet sweep. Dotson. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run this one right with Robinson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown! Noah Fant, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. The point after is good, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Commanders 42, Broncos 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who controlled the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Commanders, they used a favor.